In today's episode of What's for Dinner, I'm going to be cooking tomato basil chicken and a creamy Parmesan and Romano pasta. I'll be using some of this Colonna tomato basil seasoning, which is another one that I got from Dollar Tree. A while back I did a video on this brand of Nashville hot chicken seasoning, and it was really good, so I figured I would try this one. For my pasta, I'll be using this Moderna branded pasta. It's some mini shells. And I get this from Amazon. It's like 50 cents a bag for 7 ounces, which is really all I need for one person. First, I'll boil the water for my pasta using my Grill Boss butane stove. And while that's starting to boil, I'm going to go ahead and get the seasoning on my chicken. I haven't tried this seasoning yet, so I'm hoping it's going to be pretty good. I've got two thin sliced chicken breasts. And I'll season both sides. And then I'm actually going to cook these on my panini press panini grill. I've got it out from the video I did yesterday, so I'll just make use of it since it's already out. I know it probably looks like I put a lot on here, and I guess I did, but I always anticipate some of it falling off whenever I move the chicken to the grill. Okay, my water's boiling, so I'll pour in my pasta, and I'll let that cook for 7 minutes. Okay, my pasta's done, and I'll take that off. Next, I'm going to go drain the pasta, leaving just a little bit of that pasta water in the pot. Okay, like I said, I left a little bit of pasta water inside, and also the shells are going to hold a little bit too. So I'll pour the pasta into a glass bowl. And I'm going to add about 1/3 of a stick of butter. And I've got 3/4 cup of milk. I'm going to add about half of it in. And a generous amount of my grated Parmesan and Romano cheese. I typically just eyeball this, so I can't really tell you exactly how much. And a little bit of this tomato basil seasoning. Now I'll just mix it all up and let that butter melt. The reason I left some pasta water in here is because when it cools off, it's going to thicken up. And without the pasta water, it can be too thick. Okay, I'll set that to the side. And now I've got my panini grill heated up. Sometimes I call it a panini grill. Sometimes I call it a panini press. Okay, the grill's heated up. So I'll throw some butter down. I'll put my chicken on. Throw a pat of butter on top of each chicken breast and close it and let it cook. Okay, it's been about 2.5 minutes. Let's check the chicken. Oh, it's looking good. I don't know if it's quite done yet. Let me check the internal temperature. Nope, but it's close. Okay, it's been about 3.5 minutes. Let's have a look at that chicken. Oh man, it's looking good. That seasoning is making an excellent crust on these chicken breasts. Okay, that one is definitely done, so I'm going to pull it off. This one's a little bit bigger and a little bit thicker. That one area right there is not quite done. Okay, let's check that one area and see if it's up to temperature. Oh, and it is. I'd only let it go about another 30 seconds, but that did it. All right, look at those. Those are looking good. Next, I want to grill these tomatoes real quick. And get a little bit of crust on them. Okay, let's check the tomatoes. Oh yeah, they're ready to come off. All right, I've got one of the chicken breasts plated up. Next, I'll put some of my pasta on the plate. The sauce is still a little bit runny because it's not fully cooled yet, but this is going to be an excellent meal. I did try a little bit of this Colonna tomato basil seasoning by itself, and it is really good. So that's going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. As always, I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you in the next video.